What's up everybody? Welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, thank you for tuning in. Don't forget to subscribe, to hit the bell next to it, and to give this video a thumbs up if this is content that you like to see. If you missed yesterday's video, make sure you click here so that you can go watch that one and catch up on the series. But I'm really excited to get into today's look. It's going to be a little more simple glam than more of a fun look like yesterday was. So hopefully you guys enjoy it, and let's get started. So I already primed again using my Smashbox Photo Finish. A lot of my face routine is going to be the same as yesterday's, so I'm not going to really go into a lot of detail unless I do anything different. So I'm just going to do my face routine really quickly. I'll just time lapse through it and then I will catch up with you guys when I'm all done.
I guess I really don't know what Christmas is all about. Isn't there anyone who knows what Christmas is all about? I can tell you what Christmas is all about.
Chestnuts roasting, Jack Frost nipping at your nose. So I'm offering this simple phrase. Although it's been said many times, many ways, Merry Christmas to you.
Okay, so we are back. I finished my face, so then we're going to jump into the eyes. I did use a little bit of my Fenty concealer as a little bit of a base on my eyes. So I'm going in with my James Charles palette per usual. I am going to put my inspiration pick right here so you can see what look we're going for. But I'm going to jump in at first to this darker green color on the bottom. And I'm going to start with that in my inner corner and kind of work my way out into like a red smoky eye situation. So starting with this green, and I'm going to buff it out and get it blended with the lighter green next to it, and we'll check back in.
I can tell you what Christmas is all about.
Chestnuts.
So I'm bringing the green basically to the middle of my eye, and then I'm going to leave a little bit of space and do the red. So it's going to be almost like a halo eye, but just with two different colors. So I'm just going to skip the middle part and finish the rest of it. So I'm just going to pack on the green to get the color payoff basically that I want.
Isn't there anyone who knows what Christmas is all about? I can tell you what Christmas is all about.
Chestnuts roasting.
I don't know if it's just me, but this green is giving me more of like a blue-green payoff than a true green. I don't know if it's translating the same way on camera, but I'm going to add a little bit more of the lime green over top of it and just buff that out and see if I can get it to the color that I want. I do want this to be like a darker overall look, so I'm just going to keep as much of the original green as possible, but adding the lime green I feel like is giving me, like mixing those colors is giving me the shade that I want, so hopefully we can make this work. Okay, and then going into my other M456 brush, so this is not the same one that I used for the green. I did buy the James Charles brush set, so it comes with two of a few different of the brushes, so just FYI if you're looking into something like that. But this I'm going to use for the red, so I'm going to go into this shade called You're Kidding, and I'm just going to start packing that on my outer corner, and again leaving the middle of the look blank. And then I am just shaping out the outer corner to give it the like cat eye effect that I want. And my eye has this like natural crease on the outside that I'm using to kind of guide the bottom of the shape, so it'll kind of follow my natural eye line as much as possible. And then I'm just bringing the top up a little bit to help open my eye. So it's kind of going into my eyebrow just a little bit, but just going outwards and upwards. Okay, and then I'm gonna go in with my Morphe M506, so it's just a smaller, more precise blending brush. And I'm gonna pick up a little bit of this shade, I think this is Rusted, Above Your Kidding, just this darker orange shade. And I'm gonna use that to buff out the red and just kind of soften that as well. Also, if you guys don't have like extra brushes or doubles of anything that you want to reuse and you're doing colorful looks like this, I cannot recommend enough this color cleaner. So basically when you take the top off, it's like a little sponge inside and you just swirl your brush around and it gets rid of any of the color you had on there. So like the M504 that I use for the green, I'm just swirling it around and you can literally see that there's no green left on the brush. So I really recommend that if you don't have a ton of brushes you can interchange with. But I'm going to use this, and because we left the middle blank, I'm just going to buff the colors together in the middle and kind of soften everything, and then use my concealer to cut that middle part. Okay, now I'm going to put a little bit of my Fenty concealer just on the back of my hand to warm it up a little bit. And I'm going to take my eye, because I have small eyes, want a smaller brush to lay it on. So this is the M152. If you have larger eyelids, you could definitely use a bigger brush than this, but I'm just going to use a little bit of that concealer. Not a ton for me, but basically in that middle part where we left blank, I'm just going to add a little bit of concealer in the middle and then bring it all the way up, basically where I want to lay my glitter in the middle. Okay, so I'm definitely going to keep this look in mind for Cinco de Mayo because this absolutely is serving Mexican flag without the glitter. I was hoping that the green would be a little darker, but we'll see with the glitter if it kind of comes together. If not, you never saw this. I'm just going to delete this video. Okay, so I'm actually using my NYX foil plate. This is like I think it's a cream pigment. It's super, super pretty. So I'll swatch a little bit on the back of my hand. So it has a tiny little hole that it comes out as like a powder. Oops, let me get my face out of it. And then once you blend it in, it's so pretty. It's like the perfect golden, like shimmery shade. So I'm gonna use that in the middle. Wipe it off before I rub it all over my clothes and forget about it. So I'm actually just going to use the lid of the container. And then I'm going to go in with my M166, so it's more of just like a flat packer brush. I'm going to dip into the pigment in the lid and then just lay it over top of the concealer. Okay, so I'm actually going to go in with my Juvia's Place palette. This is Afrique, and Bintu right here, this like dark maroon shade. I'm actually going to go over the red with it to deepen that a little bit. So I'm just going to use that same M456 brush and just kind of tap a little bit of it onto it. I just wanted a little bit of a darker payoff, and the James Charles red is a little too vibrant for the look I was going for. And I actually might go into the Niger color as well because it's a little bit more of a true green, and see if that helps to achieve the color I was going for. We're just learning as we go, you know. I am not a professional by any means, so don't at me. So that deepened the red quite a bit and just like gave me a little bit more of a like maroon glam dark vibe. So that's kind of what I was going for. So I'm going to try the green on the other side and see if that helps. Oh my god, this is beautiful. Okay, I should have just used these colors to begin with, quite honestly. The Juvia's Place palette is another one that's so pigmented. I did another look with them actually in my Full Face of Black Owned Beauty. If you guys haven't seen that yet, I'll leave a link right here. But they are just, they're so pretty and so pigmented that you, like again with the James Charles palette, like you don't have to use a lot to get the color payoff you want, but they're just like a little bit deeper. So definitely check them out. Okay, so this is more what I was envisioning. So like the darker green, the deeper red, the glitter pop in the middle. So this, I'm happy with this. Again, because my eyelids are so small, I brought the glitter up quite a bit compared to where you would normally leave it. So obviously everyone's eyes are different, but I just brought mine up because if my eyes are open regularly, you can't really see the lid space that I would have put this on originally. So you kind of have to know your own like eye shape to know where to put all the product. But okay, so I'm gonna do the same thing on this eye. I'm just gonna do that off camera and I will be right back. Okay, so we have both eyes completed. So I am gonna use just a more neutral under eye. So I'm thinking of using this Cameroon color on the Juvia's Place palette, just a more like subtle, but still give it like a little bit of a pop. I did put my NYX white eyeliner in my waterline before this, and then I'm just using my Morphe M431 brush to apply. So I'm actually gonna mix a little bit of the Bintu, the red we used earlier, and the Cameroon to make like a brown, like burgundy-ish color. And I'm just gonna put that right under my lashes. And then I'm just blending it into the outer corner. And I'm leaving this little space right here because I am gonna put a little bit of highlight in my inner corner and blend it back, so. Okay, so my under eye is all completed. I love how an under eye can pull the entire look together and like feel like it's completed. And it's just like so simple. Like you don't even have to have super crazy colors, but just something to like tie it all in and finish your shape. Ugh, beautiful. Okay, so I am gonna use the L'Oreal Telescopic Mascara. I'm sure you've all seen it. It has like this super long wand. And I'm actually gonna wait to do my lower lashes until I put the highlighter, just because I am blending it into my water or my lower lash line. So I'm gonna do that very last. Okay, so I am gonna put on my lashes. These are this Goofy lashes in this style Baddie. You can actually use code Jamie for 15% off. I will leave the link below so you guys can check them out. But I love these. They're like, they're mink lashes, but they're just so like perfectly like wispy, but full, and they don't take too much away from the look. So they're like perfect balance. So I'm gonna put these on and then I will be right back. Okay, y'all, these lashes are so bomb. And like, I hope you can tell on camera how much they add to the look, but they're just like the perfect amount of dramatic, but they don't take away from the look, in my opinion. Like, I don't know, it's just something about them. I just absolutely love these lashes. So like I said, use code Jamie, you get 15% off. I got these actually in a bundle and they were super well priced, but I got them during one of their sales, I think. So check them out. Like I said, the link will be below. Okay, so I'm gonna go in with my Crown Cosmetics palette. Sorry, that's super reflective, but it's a highlight palette that I got from them, and I'm gonna use this gold shade right here. I'm just gonna use my Morphe M152 to apply it and just put it right in my inner corner. And then, like I said, I'm just kind of dragging it back into my lower lash line to blend it with my under eye. And then I am going to pop a little bit just on my brow bone right here, just on the top. I obviously don't need a ton because it's so glittery from that pressed pigment or the cream pigment, but it just adds a little something. I think it just kind of helps the shape of your eye a little bit. And then I'm going to go in with my ColourPop Flexitarian, the same one I used in my last video, and I'm going to apply that on my cheekbones and on my nose. And before I do that, I'm using my Charlotte Tilbury. This is the Airbrush Finish setting spray. And then just using my M501, that is not the right brush. And then just using my M501, I'm going to apply that highlighter. Flexitarian's another one that I really, really love. It's like an OG highlighter. Everybody has it, I feel like, or everybody's used it. If you haven't, you're definitely missing out because it's so creamy and super blendable, but it's so pigmented that it just like doesn't take a lot. The same as the Crown palette. Like, it doesn't take a lot to accomplish what you want. It's just so pretty. And then going into my Juvia's Place Bella blush, it's this darker red blush. I'm going to use my Morphe M527, this really big fluffy brush, and I'm just going to tap a little bit onto my cheekbones. I'm really liking this technique. I feel like it helps the like contour and like shape of your face stick out a little bit more, or like it's a little more defined this way instead of putting it on the apples, especially because I have like chubbier cheeks. I don't like the way it looks when it's just on the apples of my cheeks. I feel like it brings my face down. So tell me if you've tried this technique before, because I'm new to it, but I feel like it's probably been around forever. It's more of like an 80s style look, but. Okay, and then for my lippy, I am going to use a Live Glam combo. So this is the lip liner in Pecan Pie. So it's like this really pretty brown, like dark brown burgundy-ish shade. And then for my liquid lipstick, I'm going to use the shade Wanna Spoon, which is like, again, a little like reddish brown moment. Okay, y'all, this is today's look all completed. I am absolutely obsessed with how this came out. I think it's such a pretty, glam, just like basic holiday look, but it's like easy to accomplish, but it just looks like it took you hours and hours to do. I just love this look. Definitely comment below. Let me know what you guys think. Give this video a thumbs up if you do like this look. I am loving this. If you guys enjoyed creating this look with me, definitely give this video a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe and to hit the bell next to it so you get notified every single time that I post. And I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye!